Latest smartphones have quite good stabilization, and if you are filming with apps like Filmic Pro, you will get even better stabilization to get the most out of handheld shots. In fact, you can get such a good result that one might think that you don't need gimbals anymore. Well, there are many advantages to having gimbal, so you might want to consider adding it to your kit if you're serious about filmmaking. What is a gimbal? Gimbal is not only a camera stabilizer. It has many programmed features which are impossible to do handheld or just with a tripod. Gimbal has 3 brushless silent motors: pan, tilt, and roll. All those motors are working together to get rid of any unwanted shakiness, giving you very professional, smooth results. This is what you're going to get when you're walking, just a regular hot walk. Here is what is called a filming walk or ninja walk. Very soft walk when you are deep in your knees, eliminating any up and down movement you would get normally during a regular walk. Lastly, here is a result you would get if you would be running. And this is the main reason why many content creators get a gimbal, whether they are filming with smartphone or mirrorless camera. And they're quite affordable these days, especially if you are filming with a smartphone. You can actually get one easily under $100. There are different types of gimbals. Gimbals for beginners and social media, gimbals for advanced filming, able to handle heavier payload, and 3-in-1 gimbals. Those are built to be used with smartphones, action cameras, and mirrorless cameras. Let's look at some gimbals suitable for beginners. I've got here DJI OM5, Hohem iSteady V2, and Xeon Smooth 4. All those gimbals are very light and they are quite portable. They are small, you can easily fit them into the pocket. Hohem iSteady V2 has also optional selfie stick with a remote, allowing more options, especially if you are filming yourself. This gimbal has a dedicated tracking feature. What it means is that you can track an object or yourself in any app you film. Xeon Smooth Q4 and DJI OM5 are quite similar, however, Xeon is cheaper. All these gimbals are great if you want to film in automatic mode only, don't need any filters and extra lenses. If you are into filming in manual mode with filters and extra lenses like anamorphic lens, then a gimbal like this, Xeon Smooth 5, would probably be your choice. It can handle a bit heavier payload and is fully integrated with Filmic Pro. This gimbal comes with 2 apps. One suitable for beginners called ZY Cami, and Stackem, which is quite similar to Filmic Pro, built for advanced filmmaking. Lastly, 3-in-1 gimbal. All you need is one to be able to handle small mirrorless camera, smartphone, and action camera. I've got 2 suitable gimbals here. Mota Mini P Max and Fiutex Corp Mini. Both gimbals have dedicated smartphone apps loaded with features and apps to be used with mirrorless cameras. It's quite easy to use gimbal, but it's important that you practice a lot so you have a good understanding what each mode does and what each mode can be used for. And importantly, make sure your gimbal is fully charged before you head out. You don't want to get to your desired filming location, turning on the gimbal, and finding out that you forgot to charge it. Not a fun way to start a day. Before you turn on the gimbal, make sure you balance it correctly and check if the horizon level is perfectly straight. Most of the gimbals have automatic calibration in their app to achieve the perfect condition for filming. Let's go through gimbal modes and let me show you how to use them and when. Pan follow mode. On some gimbals, this mode is also called tilt lock mode. What it means is that tilt motor will be locked. You're not going to get movement up and down. However, you can always adjust the frame with a joystick. That is why it's called tilt lock mode. The only unlocked motor will be pan movement. That is why it's also called pan follow mode. When you move the gimbal to the side, there will be a soft finish to the movement. This mode is great when you're walking forward, backwards, or sideways, as it will maintain the frame for you. It's not going to go up and down, but you will still have the freedom to move the gimbal to the side, so you can go, for example, forward and then change direction. You can also go from low to high while you pan to the side. If you are following an object, where you don't want any tilt movement, this is the mode to use. Lock mode means that all motors will be locked. There will be no movement to the side, no tilt, no roll. When can you use this mode? Let me show you this shot. I'm going to frame this very nice view, and now when I go very low, the gimbal maintains the same frame, no matter where I move. I can do the same thing if I go up or if I go to the side. If I want to go around an object, kind of avoid it, while still making sure I keep the same view. And the same goes if I'm going through many objects. I like to also use it for a transition or reveal. I will lock the frame I want to reveal at the end and hide behind something. Now when I reveal the location, it's already going to be perfectly framed. You can also use this mode when you are walking forward, while you always want to keep the frame the same. I like to use it lots when I'm backing up and I need to look here and there where I'm stepping. This way, I don't have to worry that I will lose the view. All follow mode means that pan and tilt motors will be unlocked. Roll motors will stay locked. As pan and tilt motors are unlocked, you can freely move to the sides, up and down. I like to use this mode if I'm revealing a location from the ground up or from the sky down or vice versa. This mode is also great for more complex combined shots. Basically, whenever I know that I will be seeing a sky or ground, that is when I will select this mode. The same goes if I'm filming a close-up and I need the continuous movement up and down. What is a POV mode? POV stands for point of view. Here is when all motors are unlocked: pan, tilt, and roll. Imagine movement of the airplane. That is exactly the view and the moves you are going to get. I like to use this mode for following a person. Whenever I'm just walking around, you will get a bit more creative look. Or when I'm trying to show off something on the ground, looking over, following interesting shapes. The same goes when I was filming in this town. I was doing all these creative moves, either showing off the gazebo or top of the buildings. Vortex mode is when the gimbal goes into flashlight position. Pan, tilt, and roll motors are unlocked. You can notice slight movements if you are going to move up, down, or to the sides. When you push a joystick to the side, you will spin the gimbal. I like to use this mode for spin shots like I did when I was filming this Mustang. I filmed the steering wheel and then I also filmed the tire. It's great for transitions. It is also great for moving through tight spaces, just going forward, or as you are backing up. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you learned a lot about gimbals. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to learn more.